show's coverage of Major League Baseball brings us to the great state of Florida and Marlins Park in Miami. Today, it's the second of this three-game series between the Baltimore Orioles and the Miami Marlins. Going to be an interesting contrast in styles in this one as one of baseball's hardest throwers goes head-to-head with a top finesse arm. Next, Adrian Moore is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the Marlins. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, this guy is doing quite a job against lefties. He's held lefties to an under 200 batting average to start the season, so he's doing a lot of things right when the lefties step into the batter's box.
Digging in, DJ Stewart. He will lead this one off today.
Right fielder, DJ Stewart.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Underway at the ballpark this afternoon as the first pitch is in there for strike one. These Marlins, as they take the field this afternoon, they dropped another one last time out, and in fact they've won just twice in their last 8 tries.
Yeah, Matty, this team finds itself with a huge lead, double digits right now, and climbing, playing really good baseball. Some people will say, oh, you don't want to have that big a lead, you start resting on your laurels. I look at it the other way, man. You've earned the right to kind of get some guys off their feet if the manager wants it. There's a lot of different ways you can go about it. This team's focused and playing really good baseball. I would not worry about it. Keep pushing the throttle.
And now the starting lineup for the visiting Baltimore Orioles. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
Well, Matt, I think the cleanup hitter might be the difference in this game. He's been the fire starter for this team. Last 10 games, how about an on-base percentage of over 400? As he goes, so goes the team. He's playing great ball and making things happen.
First pitch on its way. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. And we should see some 90s as we go forward. 88 degrees, our game time temperature. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
These are the at-bats that can just flat out frustrate you. You go up there with a plan to work the count, and now you find yourself down 0-2 scratching your head because every quadrant's open for the pitcher now.
Swing and a miss on the breaking pitch. 2 away.
Big curveball for the strikeout there, and that came after an absolute missile of a fastball. Even if you recognize the breaking ball out of the pitcher's hand, it's so hard for hitters to sit back long enough after they've seen a really good fastball. Only the best can keep their hands back on those.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat. The 1-0. Line drive to center field. Marte is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles. Now the Marlins will see what they can do. No score. Dylan Bundy is on the mound for game 2. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, you can't always judge a pitcher by the numbers. I know the ERA is into the 4s coming into this start, but he's actually a pretty solid pitcher. And every once in a while, he can throw some decent games in there. It's not easy having an ERA under 4 in baseball. He's slightly over that, but this guy's a better pitcher than that ERA indicates. Stepping into the box, Starling Marte. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Sliced hard on the ground. Beckham is there, and Beckham's throw is in time at first, 1 away. Time now for a glance at the Marlins lineup card in this one. Thoughts, Dan? Who stands out? Well, Matt, you know, the man hitting cleanup has had a rough go of it lately. It just seems like something is off at his swing. I don't know if it's timing or he's not picking up the ball. Maybe he just needs a day off. He just doesn't look right.
Stepping up to the plate, Chris Taylor. And you see the numbers there. He's been very dangerous at the plate, to say the least. First pitch coming. Here it is. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Beckham scoops it up, and there are 2 away now.
Batting third baseman, Chapman.
So that brings up the always intense Matt Chapman. Couple of hits for him in 4 trips to the plate last night. First delivery to him on the way.
Here we go.
Line toward the gap in left center. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. And now this is thrown wildly, just getting it into the infield. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
It's always nice to get something cooking in the first inning, even with 2 outs. Now your cleanup man steps to the plate and has a chance to drive in the first run of the game.
In now, Franz Reyes. As he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. Well, guys, these Orioles entering play today. They did get the win last time out, but it hasn't been the best week for them as they've won just twice in their last 6 tries.
Yeah, Matty, a lot of things trending in the right direction for this team. They won their last game. They scored a bunch of runs, and let's see if they continue that today.
Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Danger averted following the 2-out double. And inning in the books, no score on the show. Now in the box, Tim Beckham. He's got hits in each of the last 5 ball games.
Second baseman, Tim Beckham.
He's set. Here it comes. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. Well, fans of the art of pitching are in for a treat. One of the game's big-time flamethrowers faces a top craftsman here today.
And you're going to see 2 different mindsets from both offenses, Dan. Facing the power guy, he's going to come at you. He's going to pitch to his strengths and not your weakness. And on the flip side, the finesse guy is going to try and keep everyone off balance. And I want to see what off-speed pitch he has working.
Dero, that's one of the beautiful things about the game of baseball. Good pitchers come in all different shapes and sizes, and they come with all different type of weapons. We're going to see one flamethrower and one guy that throws below the speed limit.
2-2.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. A little roller toward the hole. Cooper charging in on it. The underhanded flip. Throw to first will be in time, and there's 1 gone here to start the second.
Check out the Miami Marlins on defense. And check out the left side of this infield. You think the pitching staff's not going to want to pitch the righties in to pull and the lefties away to go the other way to the left side? That's because everything's getting caught on the left side of this infield. Should be fun to watch.
Now to the plate, Marcus Semien. And he's got that batting line up near the 300 mark entering play. The 0-1 on its way. Snatched out of midair at first base for route number 2.
Batting 6th, third baseman, number 80.
Stepping in now, number 80, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Working the plate is Carl Dixon.
Dan, this is an offensive player's dream to have Carl Dixon behind the dish. He is tight on the corners.
He is, Dero, and listen, he makes you bring the ball into the strike zone. Normally, high scoring of games when Carl's behind the dish.
Marte will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Orioles. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. At the plate, Jorge Soler. He enters play at number 6 in National League batting average.
Fielder, Jorge Soler.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he gets the call that time for strike number one. His past history with Dylan Bundy, just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And he fouls this one off. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. To short. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Wow, I'm shocked he even pulled the trigger on that pitch. He might have been fooled right there, but he was able to keep his hands back and scramble a good pitch for a base hit.
Standing in, Garrett Cooper. And there's a look at his home and road splits so far this year. Here comes the first pitch. Takes a knee-high fastball. Line drive to left. Ozuna is there, and he has it for the out.
All right, let's take a look at the defensive alignment for the Orioles. And let's take a look at the guy playing shortstop up the chute today, and that's Marcus Semien. This has been a work in progress. He's had to grind, take countless hours of ground balls, and work on his accuracy. But don't get it twisted. He's made some big highlight reel plays, and if you miss middle, we all know the power he has.
At the plate, Ketel Marte. First swings for him in this one with a runner still at first and one gone. Here's the first pitch to him. Ball chopped foul right at home plate, and it's 0-1.
Let's get something going.
Swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
As a hitter, you know the pitcher's trying to work you down around the knees in a double play situation, so making him get a pitch up and actually in the zone is a must.
Oh, double play ball to second. 4, 6, 3. It's a double play, and the inning is over. 4-6-3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. More from the show. Saturday baseball following this message and a word from our local stations. A great shot there of the blue waters and long sandy stretches of Miami Beach. Back now for the top of the third inning on the show. Ready now, Bobby Bradley. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
1 ball, no strikes the count. Now the 1-0. Sinks below the knees, taken for a ball.
Boy, you don't see that very often out of a rookie. That's a 2-0 count, and both of those pitches were really close. This guy has a pretty good eye.
He's set, and the 2-0 pitch. Outside, 3-0 now.
Ball 3 to a leadoff hitter that can run. Not the greatest way to start this right here. I think right now you really have to start pouring some pitches into that strike zone.
That one's in there, 3-1. 3-2 now. And here's the 3-2 from him. And the Orioles have their first hit of the game.
Batting 8, catcher, Chance Cisco.
And that'll bring up the catcher, Chance Cisco. First pitch coming. Here it is. Big swing, and this one's launched to right field and deep. And That nearly broke our scoreless tie. Instead, it's a foul ball. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Bradley aboard here at first with nobody out. Hit hard down the line, but this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. The 0-2 once more is swung on and missed. Strike 3.
That was aggressive pitching in that at bat, and I like seeing that. He showed all hard stuff until the 5th and final pitch for the strikeout. When you work off your hard stuff, it really opens up your secondary pitches to be more deceptive.
Into the box now, Dylan Bundy. He'll square around to bunt, then pull back for ball 1. And he pulls back the bunt attempt. 2-0.
Can't allow yourself to lose focus right here with the pitcher up. Got to stay on the attack. Minimize pitches against these guys and put them away early.
3rd inning, no score to this point. Now a bunt attempt here. Flip to the second baseman covering now for the out.
Now batting, right fielder, DJ Stewart.
In now, DJ Stewart. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
You know, Matty, when I first broke into the league, you wouldn't see that high heater first pitch right out of the gate. But I think there's been a change in philosophy here. Back in the late 90s, early 2000s, guys wanted to attack you more east-west, get you leaning left-right. Now you're seeing guys attack in the philosophy more north-south. Just with launch angles and exit velocities, I think guys are afraid to throw that sinking fastball for fear that guys are just going to run their barrel into it. Not the case with the high fastball.
And a curveball that started low and broke lower. Ball 1. Line towards center field. And that's in there. Base hit. And the run will score easily as the Orioles are off to a 1-0 lead.
Dan, you were 1 pitch away from getting out of this. 2 outs, 2 strikes on the batter, and he's able to throw out a ribby knock.
Dero, it's hard to get more frustrated than that as a pitcher. You're 1 pitch away from getting out of a lot of traffic on the bases, getting into the inning, and next thing you know, you give up a 2-out, 2-strike base hit. Nothing more frustrating for a pitcher than to have that happen.
Trying to keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single. A changeup that just catches the bottom of the zone for a strike.
That's back-to-back pitches taken for strikes. Puts himself in a bad spot. 0-2. Let's see if he can battle back in this AB.
Swing and a miss. He struck him out with a 2-seamer, and the inning is over. A run on 2 hits, and they leave 1. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. The O's lead this thing 1-0. Leading off the inning, Ari Perez, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. First pitch of the at-bat. Way off balance hack that time. Good for the first strike.
Hey, he gets a pass right there for that ugly swing. He's been having a monster season. Take a step out of the box, regroup. He'll get right back in this AB.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Hit on the ground out to short. Throw to first is in time for the first out. So with 1 away, it's time to check out the current standings in the American League East as you get a peek at where the Orioles find themselves entering play here today. Coming to the plate now, the pitcher for the Marlins, Adrian Moore, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. He's ready. Here's the first offering. towards second. And this is taken for the out.
Now batting, center fielder, Starling Marte.
Now batting, Starling Marte. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. First delivery to him on the way. Dribbled to the right side. That rolls foul for strike 1. Had him reaching at thin air that time, and he's very quickly down 0-2.
Not much to say about that swing other than it should have never happened.
Little chopper back to the mound. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Miami down in order. They still trail 1-0. Here's Marcell Ozuna as we begin the top of the 4th. First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0. And he watches one split the middle here, 1-1. Good action on the two-seamer there, and it's 1-2.
You can tell this offense is getting frustrated, but this might be one you have to shower off. When a guy's locating like this, fastball at the knees and to both corners, it's going to be tough for them to do anything with it.
Takes this the other way to right, but this is right at him in right field as he hardly has to move to take it in for the first out. Good time now to check out the Marlins Road to the Show report as you see a couple of players in the upper levels of the minors that have been making waves as of late. So here's the cleanup hitter. Tim Beckham comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Here comes the first pitch. A high fastball is in there. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
Now on 0-2, I don't think we're going to see any more hittable fastballs. If we see one at all, it'll probably be extended out of the zone, or at least that'll be the intent.
Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Marte on the move, and he tracks it down. A nice running play to record the second out.
Number 10, shortstop, Marcus Semien.
Digging in, Marcus Semien hit it hard but lined out in his first at bat. First pitch on its way, and that one just missed outside. Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. Change up low, 2-0.
Well, 2-0 now, and this is where he makes his money. If he gets a pitch to hack at, you can bet he's not going to hold back.
2 balls and a strike.
Love the pitch call there. 2-0. You know the guy's geared up for a fastball, and you drop a changeup in the zone. That's going to be a tough pitch to handle.
2-2. 1 run, 2 hits, and no errors for the Orioles so far. And a breaking ball swung on and missed, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles. They lead it 1-0. Digging in to try it again, Chris Taylor. He's coming off a month in which he earned National League Player of the Month recognition. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. The short hit hard. Throw on to first, and one shortstop grounds out to the other, 1 away. So with that, let's call on the guys in the graphics department to put up the pitch speed comparison for the 2 starters. And you can see that both guys are well into the 90s, 95 on one hand and just 2 miles an hour slower on the other. So that brings up the always intense Matt Chapman. 1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up. First pitch of the at-bat. And he's in front of a tight little slider that time. According to the career numbers on the back of his baseball card, Chapman is working with a slugging percentage over .550, so there's no denying he's one of the premier power bats in the league. Chopped in front of home plate. And quickly there are 2 away.
Right fielder, number 32, Franz Reyes.
At the plate, Franz Reyes. 2 away in the inning, and Dan, it looks like this could be another 1-2-3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up.
First delivery to him on the way. Ground ball foul down the left side. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors in the game for the Marlins. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2.
Hey, this boy ain't messing around right now. Attacking his zone, showing a lot of confidence in his stuff. He's got 2 quick outs, and now he's got this guy down 0-2.
Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. 1-2-3 go the Marlins. They trail this one 1-0. So coming to the plate, number 80. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Third baseman, number 3.
Ready. Here's the first offering. Slapped hard the opposite way. Reyes is there, 1 away.
Jumped all over that first pitch of the inning, and he didn't miss it. Just wasn't able to steer it in a direction that resulted in a leadoff hit.
Standing in now, Bobby Bradley. He'll take a look at the pitch too low. It's ball 1. Well, now that we're midway through this one, it's safe to say that runs have been at a premium, and both starters, doing it in different ways, have turned in excellent performances.
Dan, you can speak to this. Obviously, 2 different ways to skin a cat. One's a finesse guy, working all 4 quadrants, keeping guys off balance. The other, a flamethrower coming right at you.
Yeah, it's been a story of like 2 different styles of pitches, but both getting the same thing. Both throwing strikes early, keeping the ball down in the zone. As you touched on it, there's more than one way to get around through a lineup, and we've seen one guy with power and one guy do it more skill and finesse.
He's going.
Into the box, Chance Cisco. Left side, but well foul. One and one.
Looked like he was trying to work in a front door curveball there, but it seemed like it popped out of his hand a little early, causing it to miss inside.
1-1. Chopper to second. This will be a tough turn. Marte gloves it. Throw gets him. 2 down.
The pitcher, number 37, Dylan Bundy.
Digging in, the switch hitter, Dylan Bundy. He successfully laid down a sac bunt in his last plate appearance. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. And low, it's a ball and a strike. Bradley at second with 2 down. Hit hard toward the right side. And this is going to be a fair ball as it'll head to the corner. They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second.
Boy, that's a tough one right there if you're a pitcher, Dero. You're facing the opposing pitcher, and you give up a 2-out RBI.
I got to believe he's contemplating retirement. A 2-out knock given up to the opposing pitcher.
Listen, as a pitcher, you hate to give up base hits, but you doubly hate to give up base hits to the opposing pitcher.
In now, DJ Stewart. Looking at his lifetime numbers, Stewart is slugging just a little over 400. Not a huge threat, but he can certainly square one up on occasion. And that misses downstairs for a ball. 1-1. 2 out with the man at first. 2 balls and a strike to the Orioles leadoff hitter. Set, and the 2-1 pitch. Now a hard liner, but this will be a foul ball. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way, and this one runs in on him as he can't get his arms extended. A great pitch there, and the inning is over. So they pick up a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. Home half of the 5th coming up. The Orioles are on top 2-0. In is Jorge Soler. He leads off from the bottom of the 5th as they look to break through on the scoreboard for the first time in this one.
Yeah, baseball is a game of adjustments, and it's time they start making some. They don't need to change their entire approach necessarily, but now is maybe when they start thinking about ways to get the guy on the mound out of his rhythm a bit.
Throw on to first in time, 1 away.
Now batting, first baseman, Garrett Cooper.
So stepping in, Garrett Cooper. Here comes the first pitch. Line towards center field. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Hey, D-Row, that's a 1-out single right there. And hey, the pitcher hasn't pitched out of the stretch in a while. He's been pretty sharp so far in this one.
Yeah, and hopefully that runner right there can get his attention a little bit more diverted on first base, and then he leaves a cookie over the middle of the plate.
And that'll bring in the middle infielder, Ketel Marte, as he's well in front of the curveball and comes up empty there for strike 1. Runners on first with 1 down.
Here we go.
Behind 0-2 now.
Get him to second.
0-2, here it comes. Swung on, and he went fishing in the dirt. And he'll make it into scoring position here with 2 away, as that'll be scored. A wild pitch. Into the box now, Ari Perez. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. From the stretch. Grounded to short. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Marlins lead 1. They're down 2-0. Ready for another shot now, Cedric Mullins. He'll try and get things started as we begin inning number 6. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Drilled to the right side. Marte has it. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
Good range shown off into the hole right there. That's not an easy play, but these guys make it look that way sometimes.
Here's Marcell Ozuna as he grounds one briskly to short. And he'll beat the throw to first despite a fantastic effort, and that ought to be scored an infield single.
Hey, after that hit right there, Hero, that extends his hitting streak to 6 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. 6 days in a row with knocks will help you sleep better at night, Dan.
Here's the first pitch to him. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. Ozuna, base runner at first with 1 out. And the changeup is way low that time. A ball and 2 strikes to the Orioles shortstop.
1 and 2.
Sent in the air out to straightaway central. Marte is under it, and that's the 2nd out of the inning.
Now batting, shortstop, Marcus Cummings.
Digging in now, Marcus Semien. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. And this is hit hard to the right side. Foul. And this is taken. It's a ball and a strike now to the Baltimore shortstop. And it's 1-2. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. One left for the Orioles as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. Leading off the inning, Adrian Moore, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
0-1 the count. And he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
The lineup top to bottom looks like they have no approach or game plan whatsoever. It's like they're deciding to swing before the pitch is even coming out of the pitcher's hand.
Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
Well, you know AL pitchers must love pitching in NL ballparks because all of a sudden they're only facing 8 legitimate hitters in the lineup instead of 9. Kind of makes you wonder why any free agent pitcher would ever decide to pitch in the AL, doesn't it?
Here's Starling Marte. High pop-up. Number 80 over to his left. 2 gone.
Up next for the Marlins, the shortstop, Chris Taylor.
Now at the plate, Chris Taylor. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he's in front of a tight little slider that time.
Stay on the attack if you're the pitcher right here. You know who's lurking, 3, 4, 5, and you'd love to see that number 3-hole hitter lead that next inning off.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. A swinging bunt out in front of the plate. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Nothing across here this half. 7th inning coming up. The Orioles lead it 2-0. Welcome back to South Florida. Orioles leading this one through 6 as we take a look at our game summary to this point. Into the box, number 80. He'll start the 7th, and Dan, as a former pitcher yourself, you must be enjoying this. Lots of good pitching and defense today.
Oh, that's one of the keys. We're seeing a lot of strikes. We're seeing a lot of swings. We're seeing some great plays on defense. This has been a snappy one up to this point.
And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now. And here's a ball hit in the air. But no chance to run it down. It's a foul ball.
Hey, if he's going to offer at a fastball above the zone, why don't you just continue to climb the ladder? Don't be shocked if he goes even higher with this next pitch.
Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the 2-seamer, and that's out number 1.
With how hard guys throw these days, 94 miles an hour is good, but not as impressive as it used to be. Professional hitters can catch up with that, so it's all about setting the fastball up with good off-speed stuff to make it look more effective. And that's exactly what he did right there.
That's lifted the other way out to left. And this will be taken in without much trouble. It's an easy start to the 7th. 2 gone. Stepping in, Chance Cisco. 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon. He's set and the pitch.
Nope.
A ball and no strikes.
Ball 1, no strike.
A ball and a strike.
I mean, that's just an awesome curveball right there. A 12-6 breaker with nasty downward tilt. You know, the game's getting back to that good four-seam fastball breaking ball instead of the sinker slider guy.
And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
Pretty standard curve in the dirt, looking for a strikeout there, but that was a good job of recognizing it and holding back at the plate.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. 1-2-3 go the Orioles, but they hold a 2-0 lead. Coming to the plate now, Matt Chapman. He doubled earlier in the game, 1 for 2 to this point.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
No balls and a strike to count. Oh, 0-1, here it comes. Popped up, Semien shading to his right, 1 out.
Right fielder, number 32, Franz Reyes.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Franz Reyes. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1.
Boy, a check swing on a pitch way out of the zone. Just held up, but boy, as a pitcher, you're hoping that he swings at that one.
Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Now a ball pulled hard, but fouled off to the left.
Can't imagine he comes back with a third breaking ball. That hitter looked like he timed that one up pretty well and just missed it, fouling it away.
Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2.
Man, that's another ugly swing right there. This team is just struggling so mightily to get on base. They've looked off balance all game.
Hot shot on the ground is short. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Well, when you're winning a game this late, the last thing you want to do is give the other team some hope, and that's what this air does. They have a base runner and a chance to make some noise now.
Ready now for the Marlins, Jorge Soler. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. First pitch on its way. Now a ball hit high in the air and deep down the line in left. And a big sigh of relief on the mound as that nearly tied it, but this ball is foul. The 0-1 pitch.
Here we go.
A swing and a miss at a ball down. Hit back up the middle. One there, but they won't get 2 as he beats the relay to first. So that one wasn't quite hit sharply enough to turn 2.
Yeah, choppers like that make it really tough. You can't make the ball get you much faster, so the key is making sure you field it cleanly and at least get 1, which they did there.
Up next from Miami, Garrett Cooper. He singled his last time up. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Well hit, but also well fouled into the seats in left. Got him out at his front foot. It's 0-2. A couple of lefties start to get loose now in the bullpen.
Go.
0-2. Here it comes. Drilled right back up the middle. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. One left for Miami. They trail it here 2-0. Jose Quezada been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Jose Quezada.
So here now is the pitcher, Dylan Bundy. Singled home a run in his last time up. Here's the first pitch to him. Takes a knee-high fastball. As we head into the later innings in this game, I think it's safe to say that both starters have given their teams a great chance to win here today.
Wow, Hero, we've seen one power pitcher, one finesse guy, but both of them on point. Two different ways to get through a lineup, and both of them have worked.
Yeah, Dan, tip of the cap to both starters, right? Two different ways. The power guy was on top of his game, not really mincing much, just coming right down the throat at these offensive players. The finesse guy did exactly what he's always done. Move the ball up and down, in and out, and get it to the bullpen.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. A fastball right down the middle for a strike.
If you know you got a real patient hitter at the plate, I love the mindset of this pitcher right here, attacking the zone 0-0 and getting ahead.
Ball 1. 1-2. Bases are empty. One man out. Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2. And a wave and a miss on a ball that was way out of the strike zone. There are 2 away now. Well, it's been a game of starting pitching so far. As on cue, we give you a look at our starter comparison for these two guys in our 2-0 ball game. Ready now for Baltimore, Cedric Mullins. First offering on its way. Fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind.
Yeah, Matty, he's very late on that first pitch. I got to think he was guessing off speed.
2 out, nobody on. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2.
Pretty late with the swing there. As a pitcher, you have to recognize that and keep coming in with the hard stuff until he proves he can hit it.
Here it comes. Swing and a little tapper. That goes foul, so he stays alive with 2 strikes. The next 0-2. Liner towards second. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit.
The left fielder, number 23, Marcell Ozuna.
Stepping in, Marcell Ozuna. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1. Mullins leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Fastball in there for a strike. 92 on the radar gun that time. Circle change here, but it's taken for ball 2. The 2-1. The count now at 2-2. The 2-2. Hit the other way out toward right field. Reyes moves over, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Orioles lead 1. They're up 2-0. Ready for another chance? Ketel Marte. He went down on strikes last time up.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
Swing and a miss, 0-1. Back up the middle.
And the throw to first is in time. One gone.
Now batting.
Very brisk pace to the ball game thus far. 2-0 our score as you get a look there at the line score to this point in the contest. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Ari Perez. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
It's funny. That pitch, I can picture being in the box. That pitch looks so good to hit, and why does no one ever get to it? A good executed high fastball usually blows 9 out of 10 guys away.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Ozuna is under it. 2 down.
The pitcher, number 33, Jose Quezada.
Next to hit will be the pitcher, Jose Quezada. And he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup.
Textbook pitching performance so far in this one as we move into the later innings. First pitch strikes, how about over 90%? That's about as good as it gets.
So now a pinch hitter set to come on as Brett Gardner's grabbed a bat and moved into the on-deck circle.
Brett Gardner.
That's out to left. Does he have another 1-2-3 inning? You bet he does. 11 in a row set down, and the inning is over. Miami down in order. They're still down. It's 2-0. Kinney enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Tim Beckham. He'll try and lead things off here in inning number 9. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
It's becoming more and more common in today's game to see relievers like this that can run it up there close to 100 miles per hour. But it's so fun to watch it. He blew it right by him there.
Kinney is a guy that you'll notice attacks hitters with a high-velocity slider. Not the old sweeper. He really fires it in there and snaps off big numbers. So he gets him swinging on a pitcher's pitch. Tim Beckham becomes the first out of the inning.
It's so hard to hit when you're behind the count 0-2, right? You have to protect for the fastball. You have to look for the soft stuff down and away. You're really at a disadvantage when you fall behind 0-2.
Stepping in now, Marcus Semien, who could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Ready on 0-2. And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one.
This pitching staff has done a really good job against this guy in this series. This is a really good hitter, and it's not easy to make a guy strike out 5 times in a series up to this point, but that's what they've done to this guy so far.
Into the box now, number 80, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. And there's ball 1. Lays off 2-2 now. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
It's a fine line from working down in the zone on 2-2 and bouncing one in there that basically stands no chance at getting swung at. Right there, he basically spiked that one right into the dirt, and now he has to find the zone on a 3-2 pitch.
In now for the O's, Bobby Bradley, man at first after the 2-out walk. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner, and that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. And here's a pitch inside, and that got him.
And this guy loves to throw the slider, and it's a very effective pitch for him. But here's the flip side of that coin. He starts this one too far inside and plunks the hitter.
And that'll bring up the catcher, Chance Sisco, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. Hot shot down the line, but a foul ball, 1-1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. On the ground, back up the box, and it'll get through into center field, a base hit. And they're not going to get him as he's in there to score.
Hey, Dero, that's a big RBI right there to stretch this lead to 3. Takes a lot of pressure off your pitcher going into the bottom part of the inning.
Yeah, Dan, no doubt. As an offense, all you're trying to do is put your pitchers in positions to be successful. Giving them that 3-run cushion has to make you feel good.
Into the box, Dylan Bundy, as he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball, 0-1.
Well, his guys just gifted him with a 2-out RBI, and now he's got a chance to help himself, too.
Looking to minimize the damage here. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Sometimes guys get a little less aggressive pitching with a couple runners on base, but not here. That was 2 good fastballs.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Orioles settle for 1. To the bottom of the 9th we go. Top of the order due up. The O's lead this thing 3-0. Here's Starling Marte. And Dan, what's gone wrong for this lineup today? They're only 3 outs away from being shut out.
Boy, you know, I just haven't seen a lot of fight in these at-bats. Now, of course, plenty of credit goes to that pitching, but the effort on the offensive side has been pretty lethargic watching from up here in the booth, Matt.
Yeah, I would imagine it feels the same from watching in the stands in this one. First delivery to him on the way. Hot shot towards the hole, and he'll break through with a solid knock here, his first of the ball game. With that, the Marlins get a good start to the inning with their leadoff man aboard.
Hey, excellent job right there, leading off the inning with a base hit. We got to keep this line moving. We cannot stop. Nobody can make an out. We have to find a way to put 2 men, maybe 3 men, put some pressure on this defense.
Standing in now, Chris Taylor, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Now a move over to first, and the runner back easily. A ball and no strikes. Here it is. High and deep to right center. Mullins on the move. 1 down.
Now batting, third baseman, Chapman.
Riding in once again, Matt Chapman. He got under one and popped out his last time up. Here comes the first pitch. A ground ball to third, and they could get 2. To second for 1. On to first, and he rolls the double play ball to end it here as this ball game is over.
Yeah, and we knew he was in a groove in the first inning, and he just kept this thing rolling and rolling and rolling. They couldn't get anything going against him. A dominant performance with a complete game shutout.
3-0 the final score in this one today. The Baltimore Orioles led this game from the 3rd inning on and never wavered. Dylan Bundy earns his 6th winning decision in this one. Adrian Moore pitched well, allowing only 2 earned, but ends up taking the loss. So that'll just about do it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com.
Our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Orioles. 3 runs on 7 hits. 1 error. They left 6 men on base. For the Marlins, no runs, 4 hits, no errors. They left 5 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 36 minutes. A reminder that Marlins shuttle buses are available outside Marlins Park with service to the Culmer Metro Rail Station.